I got this question to solve, and this question is taken from Edexcel IGCSE O levels, right? So, uh, this question is saying that L1 and L2 are two straight lines. The origin of the coordinate axes is O. That means the origin is 0, comma 0. Right? The question says that the origin is at 0, comma 0 of the coordinate axes, right? That means the x-axis and the y-axis, they are intersecting at point O, which is 0, comma 0. L1 has equation 5x plus 10y equals to 8. L2 is perpendicular to L1 and L2 is passing through the point with coordinates 8, comma 6. L2 is crossing the x-axis at point A and L2 intersects the straight line with equation x equals to minus 3 at point B. Find the area of the triangle AOB. This, this thing tells that we will be obtaining the triangle, right? Which is going to be OB, okay? So that means the 3 points should be known to find out the area of the triangle. Okay. All right. Now, what we know about the question says that the L1, which is the line 1, has the equation 5x plus 10y equals to 8, right? What if I find the gradient of this L1? So let me call it M1 is the gradient. Okay. Let me call M1 is what? Gradient. Okay. So what I can do, I can make this L1 in this form 10y minus 5x plus 8, right? And then I can drop 10 to the other side and then I'll be able to get this thing 1 by 2 x plus 4 by 5, right? So which is giving me gradient equals to minus 1 by 2, right? So using this M1, I can find out the M2 so that I can find out the equation of L2. To find equation of L2, we have to have the gradient of L2, right? So let's say uh, gradient of L2, gradient of L2 equals to M2, right? And what is the relation between L1 and L2? They are perpendicular. So therefore, I can use this condition M1 times M2 equals to minus 1. This is always used when the two lines are perpendicular. So I can substitute the value of M1 and I can drop it down. So I will get minus 1 by 2. I will shift this to, and then I get this M2 equals to 2. Okay. Now the equation for L2 can be found out using y equals to mx plus c, right? So I can substitute the value of m over here, which is m2. So that's going to be 2x plus c. To find out the value of c, the question says that the L2 is passing through with the coordinates 8, comma 6. So what we can do, we can substitute x and y values into the equation. So 6 equals to 2 times 8 plus c. 6 equals to 2 times 8 is 16 plus c. And then c equals to 6 minus 16. That's going to be minus 10, right? Okay. Now, finally, we got the equation for L2 is going to be y equal to 2x minus 10, right? Okay. Now, the next part of the question says that L2 crosses L2 crosses the x-axis at point A. So what we can do, we can plot x-axis here, and they are saying that L2 is, sorry, L2 crosses x-axis at point A. Okay. All right. So since the gradient is positive, so it will be coming from the y-intercept, which is going to be negative negative 10, right? So that point will be there, and A point will be here, right? Okay. So the line has to rise. Okay. The line has to rise like this. So L2 is this one. Okay. Now, uh, this point, this point says that A, right? A is on the x-axis. So the point on the x-axis means that the x exists, but y will be 0, right? So in order to find out this value, what we can do, we can plug this into the equation. So we'll be getting 0 equals to 2 times x minus 10. So we can move minus 10 to the other side. So 10 by 2, and then I will get positive 5, right? So here I got this number, right? Then after that, the next part of this question says that L2 intersect the straight line with the equation x equal to minus 3 at point B. Okay. So straight line is there, and the equation of the straight line is x equal to minus 3. So x equal to minus 3 means the line is there. So first of all, I need to locate the point minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So minus 3 is here. So that is the parallel to y-axis. X equal to minus 3 means that line parallel to y-axis, okay? It has to be there, right? Okay, so if I make it continue or extend it, so I will get this point here, right? Okay, so here we go, and here we get point B, where we have x equal to, we have x equal to minus 3, right? So that means we know the value of x, which is minus 3, but we do not know the value of y. So again, we have the equation L2 equals, the equation of L2 is going to be y equals to 2x minus 10. We can substitute this value, right? So here we go, y equals to 2 times minus 3 minus 10, y equals to minus 6 minus 10, and that's going to be minus 16, right? Okay. Now, if you look at this point, it is already stated that that's going to be 0, comma 0. Okay. Now we have found the triangle. Okay. We have found the triangle, and the triangle is going to be like this. Finally, we have found it here, this one, and this one. So that's going to be 0, comma 0. This is going to be 5, comma 0. Okay. And this is going to be minus 3, comma minus 16. Okay. And you can imagine, and you can even uh, get the height of the triangle from here. Height is going to be, from the x-axis away, right? So that's going to be minus 16. And when we are considering height, so that has to be positive. So it's going to be 16 only. Okay. So if you get a height from here, so height would be how much? 16 units. Okay. And if you look at the base is how much far from the origin? It is 5 units. Okay. So simply you apply the formula for area, because the question says that find the area of AOB, right? So we can easily apply area equals to half base into height, right? So where base is 5 units and height is 16. Okay, so that's going to be 8 times 5 is going to be 40, right? So 40 square units. That's all. I hope you have understood. So if you have any query, you can ask more question. Okay, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.